My name is Olivia Viciana, and I am in ECCE 1101, Intro to Childhood and Care Education. Today I am going to be talking about the Brown versus Board of Education court case that started in 1952 and ended in 1954. Thurgood Marshall, 1908 to 1993. Thurgood Marshall was the great-grandson of a slave. He attended Howard School of Law before becoming the chief legal counsel of the NAACP. He was focused on inequalities between black and white schools. In 1950, he went before the Supreme Court and argued that segregation was morally wrong and damaging. Later, he was appointed Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. The separate but equal doctrine. The separate but equal doctrine was ruled by the case of Plessy versus Ferguson. This doctrine stated that colored people and whites have separate but equal facilities. For example, they had separate restrooms, showers, drinking fountains, etc. Jim Crow laws, segregation of other public facilities. Jim Crow laws were put in place to designate segregation in other public places of use, such as laundromats, waiting rooms, restaurants, and more. Linda Brown was at the center of the case. Daughter of Oliver Brown, Linda Brown was at the center of the case because she was a colored woman not allowed to enter a white school. Oliver Brown challenged the Board of Education because of this. Some U.S. schools remain segregated. After the case and schools were desegregated, some U.S. schools still remain segregated. For instance, Alabama has nearly a quarter colored students attend school, with the white percentage being 1 or less. How did Brown versus Board of Education shape our practice in ECCE today? Brown versus Board of Education impacted early childhood education because it desegregated schools so that whites and people of color can go to public schools together. This helps us to learn about different children's culturally diverse backgrounds, ethnic values, languages, and traditions. Therefore, we can incorporate them into the curriculum and program. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.